to speak. What is that?
And your mic is mute. Your mic has been mute for some time.
I'm not the one that is doing that. From my end, I've unmuted. Maybe it's from your side. But I've done it now. I'm unmuted now. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Can you hear me? Beautiful. Oh, you?
Yes.
Okay. Welcome to class today. Today's class by is going to be awesome. Okay, like I said, who can remind me of what we did yesterday? Avoid dating. Yes, I can see that. Avoid bad company. That will lead to doing bad things. Okay, don't accept things that you didn't open by yourself.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, please.
Please allow me mute everyone again. Yes, I want to mute everyone again because there's sound at the background. Then you mute yourself, please.
Okay.
Please unmute yourself.
Okay. Can you hear me now? Is he good? Hello?
We can hear you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Yes, yesterday was great. We learned so many things. We learned teenagers' pregnancy. We learned fistula. We learned so many things that we did yesterday. And I'm sure, like our coach will always say, by the time you get to your school, you would have learned it so much that nobody can even, like take away the things that you learned yesterday. Correct? Yes, correct. Okay, like you know, my name is Princess Ngozi Chukwani. Yeah, that's my name. And I'm happy to be with us today so that we can learn together. Because you can't you keep on learning every day, even as an adult, you keep on learning and learning and learning, because even when you're 90 years, you always learn, okay? All right. Like our coach will always say, I hope all of us here are 12 to 14. Like she told us yesterday, if you're not 12 years, you're not here. You have your class 9 to 11. So I believe all of us here are 12 to 14. You're welcome. All right. Let's go. Yeah, our cameras are on. If your camera is not on, like we always say, please turn it on so I can see your faces. Your faces are beautiful. Like you're seeing my face. Ooh, I can see beautiful faces. Turn on your camera and rename your devices with Princess. Princess Sonto Chukuya, I can see you. So beautiful. I see other beautiful princesses. Yes. You're welcome to class today. You're welcome, right? Okay. Relax now. Take a bit. There's a video that I want to play. Just relax and watch this video with us. Thank you. Please, can you play the video for us, please? This video that we have here is a chameleon. I know you know chameleon. That has different colors. Changes colors. There's no sound, please.
It doesn't have a sound, ma. They're just to observe how it's climbing and changing colors according to the colors of what the guy is holding.
Yes. Okay. Just observe how a chameleon, all of us know chameleon, how you change its colors. It turns to different colors.
So I'm going to stop sharing now.
Okay.
And reshare that. Go back to the slides, please.
Okay. Can someone, is there anything you notice about the chameleon there? Can somebody tell me, go to the chat room and tell me if there's any particular thing you notice about it? I'm sure you must have heard about chameleons. What you can say about it? Just one or two people, so we can go, please. Changes colors. All the time. That is, yes, that's chameleon. Chameleon always changes colors. That is how, even in an environment, if you're not careful, you can change. People can change you. Things that you do can be changed. That's why we play this chameleon for us to know, because there's where we are going. There's somewhere that we are taking you to. Okay. Now that you have, it changes color to the color of environment. Correct. Every new surfaces it touches. Yes. If it goes to red, it turns to red. If it goes to white, it turns to white. If it goes to anything blue, green, it turns to blue. It blends with the environment. That is a chameleon for you. Yes, we are going somewhere with it. Yes, we are going somewhere with it. Okay, now that you know, can you tell me, can you just think of where we are going, after watching this video? From the picture that we watch, can you guess the word? Can you guess where we are going, please? Can you guess it, please? Influence, correct. I don't know. Ooh, that people can change, good. I wonder how, we are fantastic. You girls are fantastic. My princesses are fantastic. Ooh, that people can change. And it claims that people can always change. People are not what they are. I'm so happy. I'm so happy I'm dealing with people, intelligent children. Okay. From the picture, guess the word of the day. You got it right. Influence. That is what we are talking today. Influence. You know what influence is all about? From my slide. Let me just read what influence is from my slide. Okay. Influence is the ability of someone or something to change the behavior of something or someone. Influence can be subtle, it can be indirect. Yes. The ability to change, ability for somebody or whomever or anybody to affect you, to change what you are not, to change you to become what you're not. In school, anywhere, ability, where you're made to be a very gentle person. You see somebody because of the way they are, you want to start doing something that you're not meant to be doing. That is the ability to be changed. Maybe sometimes you might not even plan, you see other people doing that to change. Your environment, just like the video that we watched. Your environment where you stay can affect you. Your school can affect you because you want to be like others. You want to become like others. That are influencing your life. That are making you to be what you're not. We're heading somewhere. That's what we're talking about, influence. Because all the things that we did, for the past 2 days, if you're not careful, some people can come and make you to not don't even mind them. All those things that are saying is they lie. Don't even care. Don't mind them. Don't listen to them. I'm the one that knows better. I'm the one that tell you better. And all the things that I've been doing, your parents have been telling you, the bootcamp we've been trying to teach you for some days now, somebody can just come out of nowhere. It's no influence to tell you not to believe them. And you might just follow them if you're not careful, and which means all the things that you learned will now be nothing because you allow people to be influenced. So you allow people to influence you. It can be direct. It can be subtle, in a quiet way that you're not even sure of. Or they'll just come in a nice way. You won't even know that you're being influenced. Everybody, adults, children can be influenced everywhere. You can be influenced in school. You can be influenced in churches. You can be influenced, in any way. Friends, especially, can influence you. For example, there's some good friends. You see, okay, let me tell you. Let me tell you, just simple. I remember when we were small, when we were in secondary school, when I was in secondary school like it, because all of us we went through school before we became adults. I know some friends, they will see people speaking, like people that came back from abroad. I know you could call it now. I don't know what phonetics. You see them speaking that way. You see, before you know it, you want to imitate them. You see some people that came back from abroad, you want to start speaking like them. That's influence. Your family members can influence you, even your neighbors. One powerful something, yes, that just came to my mind. There's one little girl. Okay, there's one little girl. She's not in US. She's a neurosurgeon. She read a book. She told me, I was asking her. I said she read a book, Ben Carson, about this man from when she was young. That book influenced her, and she said, this man is a neurosurgeon. I must become a neurosurgeon in my life. She read that book. She believed so much in that Ben Carson book. She read all the books. And to the glory of God, today, I'm telling you a real life story. Today, she is a neurosurgeon. Influence. Neighbors can influence you. Maybe some people might see, maybe like, this neighbor is a footballer. I can influence. I want to be like that person. Influence. Or you might be going out, you might just go outside, see somebody on a billboard. This body cream, it can clear my pimples. Okay. By the time you know it, you start telling your mom, please buy this thing, buy this cucumber facials for me. I want to use it. It's an influence, art influence. Or some ones you see on social media, you see some people advertising something. Anybody influence, you can be influenced by anything or anybody. But let me tell you, those influence, sometimes it can be so beautiful. It can come in a very big way. That, they try to be, okay, maybe for an example, in your school, there's some clique of girls that want to be like them. Like in quotes, they know how to do these things, that the people that know it all. Because we're saying that how it looks like, how those influence look like. They try to give it an identity. I want to belong to this group of friends. You don't even think sometimes, I want to belong to these girls. You see them, maybe like 5, 6, these cliques in quotes that they call themselves. I want to belong to them. Identity, to socialize, to identify with this person. You don't even know whether they're positive or negative influence. You don't even know how their values, but just because of that, if you're not sure, just because of that, you just want to identify with this kind of people. It says, influence can even make you, when you're a very good person, can make you to not be yourself again. Like we're saying, influences can be positive or it can be negative. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Influences can be positive. No example of positive influence, like I've said before, somebody that read a very good book and became a neurosurgeon. Even that positive interest can be somebody that is very, very good academically. You now want to become friends with those ones. Those are the positive influences. And it can be negative too. You can go to school, you see people, you see that some people that, that they go into things that are very, very wrong. Things like, you see some people, they'll just belong to some people that are doing drugs, that's a negative influence. You have to make choices of whether to be. Influences can be positive, it can be negative. It can even be recommended. Maybe someone is telling you, like I said before, this thing is nice. Do you want to try it out? Have you seen this pizza? They can influence you to just, that can be recommended. Or an opinion, somebody's opinion. Sometimes we girls look at celebrities, whether their opinion is good or not, just because you see them, you like them, and you say, that's just an opinion. Or people can even model their influences. Influences can be modeled. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. Hello. Hello. So that's what I'm talking about. we have to be careful. We're talking about negative influences today. Things that can make you not to, all the things that have been trying to impact on you, for you not to follow it up. These are the things that we want to cut it out today. And that's what we are trying to tell you. There's positive influence, there's negative influences. Okay, let me check. Someone is raising up her hands. You want to say something? Related to from teachers, we think, okay, experience it. Hello. Somebody is raising her hand.
Make sure you can unmute.
Somebody is raising her hands. Can you want?
Michelle, go ahead. I've unmuted you. Please go ahead. Go ahead, Michelle.
Ma?
You were raising your hands.
Okay.
We can hear you.
I can hear you.
Can you be influenced by your friends?
Yes, princess. Yes, princess, I can hear you.
Is it possible that you can be influenced by your parents, like in a bad way?
I don't think so. I don't think so. There's no good parents that can influence her child in a bad way. I don't think so. Or most parents, what they want for our children are good. Most parents want your children to become best, to come out better than us. So there's no parent, a good parent that will influence their child. Unless there's some extreme parents. I don't know. I don't think we're all Christians. I don't think that, there's some parents, maybe that we see that some of them might be on drugs. Do you understand? That's the negative influence on a child. Do you understand? Those are the kind of extremes that I see that, that those ones are no good. Those ones are now negative parents. But most parents that bring up their children are not negative. They can't influence the negative. Did I get? Is it okay by you?
Can I add something to this? Yes, ma'am. But can I add something to it?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
So we can have parents that are struggling with their behavior. They do not want to influence us. Their intention is not to influence us. In fact, they are praying that we can overcome the things that they are struggling with. Just in case someone maybe has a parent that maybe is taking alcohol, is doing drugs like Princess Ngozi said, they don't intend to influence you. They hope you can make far better choices than they do. But the truth of the matter is that you have to determine that just because my parent is doing it doesn't make it right. You have to deal with that in your mind so that you will not become influenced. But they don't set out trying to influence you.
Okay. I hope you're okay by that. You got it right, my princess. Okay. Thank you. Please, next slide, please. Or some parents can tell or teach their daughters to have sex or some other rubbish to get something. No, those ones are negative, like she said. Those are negative influences. Okay. So I want to teach us some strategies, that you can use when. So there's something that I would say. Let me tell you, when we're small, like I'm an Igbo woman, like, okay, so I don't know whether you understand it, like follow them, majority carries the vote, follow them. That's what is called herd mentality. You don't even know, you want to belong. Everybody just, maybe in your school, in your church, everybody, the masses are doing that. You just want to go and join them, to behave like them. You don't need to. You need to ask questions, my princesses. You need to question the norm. Question it. Does it affect your core value? Is it the kind of thing that you belong to? Just like someone is telling me that maybe your parents there are some parents, like you're saying that some parents that may ask you to go and have sex. Someone said that. You need to question that. You know that one is wrong. You don't need to do that. So even if they're trying to tell you to do that, you will not do that. If the influence is not positive, don't do that. Always identify the source of influence. If it's coming from a negative place, you don't have to follow the norm. You don't have to follow the norm. You don't have to just follow everybody because they're doing that. Single yourself out. Be special. Be the one out. Be the light that is shining, that cannot be hidden. cannot hide. You can, be that single, like, let you just be that special person. When it's, this person, oh, this person is somebody else. She is special. Let your light shine. Question their norms. Have your core values. Believe in your core values. Exercise your choice. Exercise your power of choice. That by carefully considering what is suggesting, choose the right over wrong. Anywhere you are, in your schools, in your environment, in your house, in your church, anywhere, choose the right. Stand, be the light that is shining. Others will not be influencing you. In fact, you should be the one. All the things that you're being taught here, you should be the one that people will look onto, that will be influencing others positively. You should be the one. You shouldn't follow the head. Maybe sometimes you see cows where the shepherd will just moving. They will say, all of them just moving one way. They don't even ask questions. No, our girls are not like that. You shouldn't be like that. Let your shine anywhere you are. In fact, my philosophy when I'm going, I say, I'm the one that choose my friends. Other people do not choose me. If you don't have the values, if you don't have that values that I want, you will not be my friend. Can I tell you something? Even now, even as an adult, I have some friends. In fact, that I make good friends. Like I make good friends. Like if I see that your children are you're very intelligent, your children are very intelligent, that they're following the kind of things I want. I try to get closer to you so that I can learn. I can learn. I remember when my children that was going to study somewhere, I didn't know most of the things, but I've seen people that they've done those kind of things. I try to fit myself, to them so I can learn from them. That's why I said I choose my friends. So people are raising up their hands. I don't know, Princess Opeyemi is raising her hands. I don't know whether we'll have time to answer them, whether they want questions or something. Precious and Opeyemi are raising their hands.
I've given Opeyemi permission. We need to do this with wisdom. But we are giving them permission to talk. Their class has an extra 15 minutes. Their class is for an hour 15 minutes, so they can. I've given up permission to speak. Yeah.
Okay. So anybody that's suggesting something contrary to the core values that you have, core values that you can identify, run. Separate yourself from that person. Separate from those friends. Separate. Run. Don't be among their circles. You're not supposed to be there. They shouldn't influence you negatively. Wrong. They're telling you to come and do these bad things. In fact, there are so many things. I don't know how schools. There are so many negative things happening in schools these days. We're not going to there. But please don't. Those things. Does not affect. Doesn't. It's not your core values. Please run from all those negative vices. Because of who you are. Like we were taught yesterday and day before yesterday, that we are special, and special people cannot be influenced, or will not allow themselves to be influenced negatively. Right? Correct. Next slide, please. Okay, my slide is telling me that the best strategy is to proactively create your environment. You carefully, you have to carefully create it, your environment, create your circle of friends, create who who are around you. Those are the things that matters. Anything negative around you, remove it, shake it off. They're not supposed to be around you. Shake them off. If you notice something in any friend, in anywhere, in a cousin, shake it off. Just proactively shake it off. Create your own people that believe in the same value that you believe, right? Okay, if you're getting me, can you just type on my chat so I could know that you're there with me? Okay? Are you still enjoying the class? Are you getting something? Okay. My mom tells me something, what is wrong? Okay. You're there, you're here with me. What you think. Carefully watch what you think. What you go in, what comes inside your head, what you put inside yourself, what you think, what you watch. Carefully. because they will always bring, some issues as children to you. Please, that's what this boot camp is all about. Use affirmations. Tell yourself, no, Princess Ngozi, I cannot do that. Princess Precious, no. I know my core values. I know who I am in Christ Jesus. Because I know all of us here. I know who I am. I cannot do that. I will not do drugs. I will not have sex. I will study my books. You cannot influence me. You're telling me to come and do this thing, to speak out of or to be there. No, I'm not going to do that. Affirm yourself. After I know that I am beautiful, I'm God's image. Affirm yourself every day. Come out. Stand tall. And, stand up. Check yourself. Do you know what? I'll tell you one secret. Social media is one of the sources of influence. Can you believe that? How many of us are on social media? Are we on social media, please? Answer me. Are you on social media? Okay, yes. Not me. Yes. Okay. Social media is one of the source of influence. This class is meant 12 to 14 years. If you're 12 years, you don't have any business to be what? In social media. Yes, there's nothing wrong with social media. There's so many things you can get from social media. But there's so many negative things too you can get from social media. Study has shown that if you're not up to 13 years, if you're not up to 13 years, you're not supposed to be on social media. But if you're 13 years, 15 years, and you're on social media, you have to be careful because those are one of the places that you can be influenced. By the special grace of God, I know you can learn so many things from social media. I have a child that is 20 years. She said she doesn't want distraction. She goes there to do her assignments. Do the thing that she wants. But she said, no, she doesn't want, it's disturbing her, it's distracting her. And that's her choice. And I'm happy as a parent. She doesn't post anything. She doesn't do TikTok. Some people are even laughing at her. I said, I know sometimes some of her friends laugh at her. I say, yeah, it's okay. That's what she wants. And it's really helping her because academically she's doing very well. And I'm so proud of her. Yeah, some people can say social media. I know you go to social media to do your assignments, to do some things, to do your work, to learn your craft. It's good. But there are some things, if you don't have business doing social media, don't just waste your time online for hours doing TikTok, watching other people's success. They're not adding values to you, rather wasting your time. There's some negative things there, though there are some positive things there. But let's just move. We're just talking about influence. Social media is one of the sources of influence. Look at how to be online in these days. Okay, before then, can we just look at the differences between positive and negative influence? Type them on the chat room. Oh, David. Are you changing my slide? The next slide, please. We have a class activity. I know you will still have are you there? You still have your PDF, your workbook? Okay, maybe if you don't have it, before the work. Okay. Our class activities today, the difference between positive and negative influence. Can someone tell me? I've already said that positive is when you know that you're doing the right thing. Those are the positive ones. And the negative influence is the one when the things that are influencing you are wrong. Just simple. Good ones, good vibes are positive. Wrongs, bad behaviors are negative influence. Can everyone be influenced negatively? Yes. Everybody, adults, even me, everybody. if you're not careful, if you're not guided, if you're not guiding yourself, you can be influenced negatively. And so mention some ways to ensure that you're not negatively influenced. Positive is good, negative is bad. Yeah. Positive situation of experience is pleasant and helpful to you in some ways. Positive bad situation or experience is pleasant and helpful. Yes, positive is good, negative is bad. Yes. I got mine at 10. No, it's not right. Go y'all at 10. It's not something to be happy or to be proud of. Okay, find the right, okay, right, okay. I feel your pain, okay. To reduce attention span, you cannot convince me it's not. Okay. TikTok has been shown to reduce attention span. You know? Okay. Okay. TikTok is people you like. Okay, I'm not saying TikTok is bad. I'm just saying use this time so it cannot affect your class, your academics. I'm not saying, that's what I'm saying. There are so many things, good things that you get from social media. You heard me? Good and bad. Okay? Okay. All right. Next slide, please. We're heading somewhere. Now we'll talk about social medias, online presence, and our lesson is going to online safety. Online safety. There are so many things young girls, us do not know about online. Yes, you might think that you're grown enough, but I'm telling you, you're not enough. You've not grown enough. You've not grown enough. There are so many things you don't know. There are so many negative things happening there. But we're here to teach you the things that you get to know. Please, to reduce your risk online. Because I know to reduce your risk online, you don't have to give strangers your informations. You understand what I mean? You don't have to give anybody your personal informations. You don't know them. Online friends are just friends that might, even sometime in under 20 years, 30 years, you've not even met them. They're abstract people. Those some are your good friends. There are some people that you don't even know. Strangers, why strangers? You need to tell them about your family, everything you're posting, your school, you're traveling, you're posting, the address you're posting, anybody you see online, you're posting. You're telling them about your families, about your parents. Oh, you're traveling, you're already there, it's already posted. What is it? What are you trying to do? You're exposing yourself to dangers. Like I said before, you don't need to sign up for social media until you're the age that is allowed. Someone is telling me that she signed up at the age of 10. I don't know why you will be 10 years and you're on social media. No, you have to be like 13 or to 15. Some people, even at the age of, some people, you might think that you're listening at something when you're not on social media. You're not listening at anything on social when you're not on social media. Those things might even be things that even, protecting you from mental health, so that you can, too much of everything is wrong. It can even lead you to not even understanding yourself. You don't believe everything you read online. Most people use fake personalities, fake pictures. You might see someone that is 40 years, and the person will now use picture of 20 years or 11 person and pretending to be your friend, and you believe the person. It's called grooming. They're telling you sweet things. They're believing yourself. You don't believe everything. Have you seen some people that maybe they're somewhere that's not even their house? They go there, post pictures, beautiful pictures. They post the pictures and just my house, my lives. Those are all fakes, fake lives. So that's what I'm telling you. You don't have to believe everything that you read online. Most of them are not true. People are not who they are. And there's no way you can know. Because people, there's no how you can know. They will come and pretend to be innocent. They pretend to be good, telling you good things, grooming you, making your head sharp. I don't know whether there's any word like that. Turning your psyche, you think that you think that you want to believe them. Please don't believe them. It's not everything that you see online that you believe. Don't try to meet everybody online. Don't try to meet people online at your age. At this age, you're still too, you're still too tender. You're still too young. Because even in your mind, those things that you think, those things, your brain is just seeing everything beautiful. Your brain is not analyzing the risk. the risk of most things. You just believe in everything innocently because you're innocent. That's what we are trying to tell you that. So because of your age, don't try to meet people online. They're not what or who they think they are. Okay? Okay, I'm not even talking. No problem.
But do you need the next slide?
Yes, please. Don't try to meet the people. Next slide, please.
Okay.
I was just trying to read them. Okay, here is telling us, be careful about compliments. We're talking about online grooming here. Some people will just meet online, they'll just tell you, oh, I love you. I love your favorite cartoon. Oh, don't even believe on those things. When they say they understand what you're going through, what do they understand? Do they know you? They know how you feel. How do they know how you feel? That your parents can be annoying. Are they your parents? Don't believe them. You know, your parents are trying to correct you. Most parents are trying to correct us to make us better children. Somebody that you do not even know, you don't even know that person. Someone telling you that they know. No friends, they know. I know your parents can be annoying. Whomever is telling you that your parents can be annoying, don't listen to that person. When they say no, they don't understand you. No, tell them no, my parents understand me. My aunties understand me. And they start promising you gifts, start promising you iPhone, start promising you things. Those things are nothing compared to the risk they're trying to drag you into. People that you do not know online. They want you to share secrets. No, that secret, they say, they have a secret to share with you. No, it's a secret thing that they want to share with you, that's something that will affect you negatively. They want to tell you something secret that they don't want other people to hear. And that thing is not good. That's why they're telling you, come, I want to share secret to you. Which gifts are they giving you that your parents cannot give you now? Even if you don't have it, be contented with what you have now. You have a very long way to go. They start sharing vulgar things that children of God are not supposed to hear. Are not. They ask you if you ever done. Don't. Those ones are not. Those ones, be careful with them. Run away from them. You don't need to follow those kind of people. Anybody that asks you about whether you've done sex before, please run away from that person. Anybody that is sharing vulgar jokes, run away from that person. They're not supposed to be your friends online. Please. Next slide, please. But they said I'm talking too much. Next slide, please. This is a big one. Okay, let me ask you this question. For people that's online, has someone ever asked you to share, or have you seen anybody or a friend that they asked to share naked pictures? Please, though, if anybody asks you to share pictures of your nakedness, don't, wrong. Internet do not forget. One you cannot share to your children when you're not proud that you show to your children, because you're going to have children in years to come, and your children will not go and see things online, your nakedness. No, please, no, wrong. Never share your picture of your nakedness to anybody, because it can come from one person to another, from one person. Because see, that person you think that you trust. You don't trust that. It's not trust. You don't trust that person. They will give your naked pictures to another person. And how will you now feel? Do you know what? It can lead to, you lose your self-esteem. It can lead to you being depressed. That's why sometimes you see some people committing suicide because of this kind of thing, that naked pictures are shown online. So please, to avoid this extreme, don't share pictures of your nakedness to anybody online. Like we said before, if you're less than 13, you're not supposed to be on TikTok. Excuse me. You're not supposed to be on Facebook. You're not supposed to be on Instagram. And even if you are on those things, just mind the number of hours that you stay there. 2-3 hours, max, you out from there. You can still be of age. They still chose not to get online. Like I told you about my daughter that is 20 years. She's there, she's not doing anything, just for her to go do assignment and come back. Because there's so much information that can influence you negatively. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. Okay. Do we have questions now? Maybe because I'm talking too much. Might have a class.
But it's a new slide, ma. What to do when online is a new slide.
Yeah, I saw that. I just wanted to know whether I could answer some of their questions, but let me just try to do that. You can always, what to do when you're online? Yes, I know most of us are online. Let me tell you one or two things that can help us when you're online so that you cannot be influenced negatively. Please, when you're online, try to respect people. Treat people with respect. Don't just write anything. Don't just talk anyhow. Treat people with respect. Respect is reciprocal. Even when you see other people just talking anyhow, treating people anyhow, saying whatever they want to say, please, you're light. You're the light of the world. Treat people with respect. Remind yourself that you're valued. Remind yourself who you are. Remind yourself that you're special. Remind yourself that you're not like anybody. You're God's image. And remember that people are liking or followers are not what make people important. No, it's not the number of likes or followers are not what make people important. You're important. It's your values, what you believe in, that make you important. Don't follow the world. We're not of the world. Share your gifts and talents online. Maybe you know how to draw. You understand? You know how to draw. Share your gifts. You know how to encourage people. You know how to sing. Share your talents. All of us here who have our special talents. There's nobody created by God that do not have talent. All of us. So, but you have to know that thing that you like. You have to know that your talent. Share. Use your when you're online. Use at the time. Don't share your talents. You know how to play music. You know how to play guitar. Violin. Show your wherever singing. That's what you should be doing online to inspire people, to teach others, to teach the less privileged, to teach people that cannot even afford to those things. When you teach them, you inspire people. Like speak up for people. Speak up for people that cannot speak. Not like, I don't mean the deaf and dumb, people that do not have their voice, because you have that, speak up, be bold enough for cause that you believe in. And that cause must be a positive cause. Speak up. Speak up. Don't tolerate people cyberbullying you on your account or the account of others. Say no to it. When you see other people say, no, don't tolerate that. No, you can't bully people online. Please. These are the things, some of the things that we're here to educate you on. Okay? We have just one activity that is left before I can call on my Princess Irene to take the class, to take the study time for us. Because she has some other things that she has to tell us on our workbook. So when you're not even ready with your workbook, please tell your mom or anybody around you to get your workbook. But there's so many special things, so many things that she has to teach us on our workbook that she asked us to print. When should we be careful of someone? When, like we said before, at what age should you have begun to consider having social media? We've said all these things. What should you do online? Your talents. No cyberbullying from age 13. What should you be careful when someone is telling you negative things? Those are the things. And I'm happy you're here. I'm sure you have learned so much from today. I want to call on my Princess Irene now to begin from where I stopped. And I love you, my princesses. Thank you so much. Princess Irene. Princess Irene. Hello, Princess Irene. Okay, please, do you have questions to ask me?
Princess Irene is here.
Okay, Princess Irene. Okay, I wasn't hearing. Yeah, I was calling you. I said, could you just, because I've called you up to take up the class from where I stopped, that you have so many things that I teach.
Fantastic. Let's give Princess Ngozi a round of applause. Fantastic.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Mama. God bless you big time. So,
Thank you,
all right,
Mom.
girls, you've learned quite a lot. My only part is to take us to our workbooks now. And everyone, please open your workbooks. Give me a sec so that I can stream your workbooks as well. I'm going to answer some of the questions there, no worries. I want to stream the workbook so that girls who don't have it can also benefit from it. So let me look for the workbooks. I'll stop sharing right now so that I can get the workbooks. Oh, Princess Ngozi, I could speak through your heart. I mean, that story you shared about the girl who read Ben Carson's materials and it influenced her choice in life.
Yeah.
You know, it reminds me that when we were working on this session, if you remember very well, we talked about how influence can be a powerful tool. Influence can be what? A very powerful tool. That means, since we know that all humans have the tendency to be chameleons, yes. So we can deliberately choose our environment so that when we are influenced, it's for a good reason. I mean, it's a very powerful thing, all right? So guys, I'm going to stream your workbook now in a moment. I just want you to open with me to, let's start by opening, sorry, I was holding the 15 to 17 workbook. Open to page, what's it again? Page 14.
Page 14.
Everybody open to, that's where we are starting, all right? We have an activity on page 14 and page 15, and then we read the story of the day, and that will be all for today. Meanwhile, before I get into that, I just want you guys to know that tomorrow we have a YouTube party at 4 p.m. I'm just wondering, party on YouTube, will we eat? I'm thinking so. So we have a very big event holding on tomorrow at 4 p.m. We have very important people, right? I'm going to share the picture to tomorrow's event to you. You're going to be blown by the big names that are coming tomorrow to hang out with you. So it's 4 p.m. tomorrow. So make sure mommy and daddy and auntie and uncle, they don't forget that they're supposed to sign you up. So, so let's go to page 14. So you know what I was saying now? I said everyone can be influenced. Auntie Princess Ngozi has told you, all of us can be influenced. So being influenced is not a function of being weak. It's a function of life. That's how life is. Do you know the funniest part? The Bible says that bad company corrupts good manners. I was thinking that good manner will be so strong and will overcome bad company. But it looks like the Bible says, no, 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 that's not how it works. So this is the page. So this is the page. You get? So let's talk about these three circles standing in front of us. This is the thinking. Look at the smallest circle in the middle. Think about a friend that you have who loves God, has great character, is doing well academically. Think about, it may be a friend you have or somebody you know that you believe that if I was close to this person, I will make more responsible choices. Some of you may be even angry with the person. So every time she's always saying this, saying that, she's trying to control me. Write her name in the circle. It could be the name of your younger sister or, older sister, someone that always, the person is on your neck to do the right thing. It can't be your parents. It has to be someone that is your age mate. So write their name in the smallest circle. There are 3 circles. So people are still talking about TikTok. So let's turn off the chat so that we can focus on the conversation because we have moved from TikTok since. So we have moved from TikTok. So write the name of the person in the middle of the circle. 2 people. Think about 2 people. Let's do like network marketing. Bring 2 people. Think of 2 people who you believe that if I spend time around this person, they will influence me positively. All right, everybody, can you all bring down your hand so that I know when you're indicating for something? All right, 4 people's hands were raised. I'm asking that please bring it down so that I know when your hand is being raised for something, okay? So now we are done with the center circle, which is the smallest one. Let's go to the bigger one. So the bigger one, not the biggest now, the second circle, which is this one here. Can you see my mouse, Princess Ngozi?
Yes, I can.
All right. The first circle is this one, right? The 2 people that you believe that they are always a strong influence on you. They're always a strong influence on you. They make you do the right thing, right? Write their name in this circle. Then the second circle is for 2 people or 3 who are intelligent or maybe neat. You admire the way they do things, but they don't have good character. They don't honor God. 2 of them. They may actually be your closest friends now. Write them in this second circle around here. Write their names in this circle. I see somebody writing on my screen now. All right, so where am I going? I'm looking for Princess, yeah, I'm looking for Princess Ngozi right now. All right. Was she kicked out? Are you here, ma'am? Okay.
No, yes, yes, I'm here.
Okay. All right. So here's what I'm saying. If you have done that, let's go to the bigger circle. So what I'm saying is, the smaller circle, you agree with their values, they honor God, they love God, they have great character, they have a relationship with their parents. When you're around them, you will do the right thing. We all have someone like that in our space. This second circle, you admire them, maybe they dress sharp, maybe they're good academically, but character, honoring God, they are not good there. So put their names in this circle. Then this third circle is for people you don't even know. Celebrities you admire so much that when you hear their music, your body will be doing you jum, 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 and it's not gospel music. People you don't really know, celebrities, actors, social media influencers that you follow. You don't know their values, you don't know them to the house, but you're noticing that when they say, let's do this, your body will say, let's go. Write their names. So if you're done, let me see your hand up. If you're done putting these people in the circle, their names, let me see your hand up. You know, it is possible to not have anybody in some of the circles. It's okay. Well, if you feel like you're done with the activity, let me see your hand up. All right, 4 hands, 12 raised. We're 72 on the call. I'm thinking I should see 70 hands and we're ready to go. So if you feel like, I can't think about this completely right now, no problem. Just make sure you do this before this weekend is over. So we have 29 hands raised up. Let me see, 32 now, fantastic. Let's keep it going, 33 now. This is brilliant. All right, let's go, let's go, let's go. Who brought down a hand? All right. So I'm going to tell you what's up. So the people in this small circle, that's your chameleon circle. Those are the people you can trust. Those are the people you should hang around. Right now, it is possible that the name you put in this circle, you're not very close to them. They're just in your class. They're not your pals. But that's somebody to get close to. Everyone can be influenced. Everyone is working under influence. Your parents are influenced. Your parents were influenced to register for you to this bootcamp. So if the person they were talking to was of a positive influence, they registered you. There are parents who did not register their girls for the bootcamp because another parent who was a negative influence with this regard may have told them, I beg, let them relax, let children be. And those parents did not sign them up. So everybody's under influence. So now carefully look at the people whose names are in this small circle and determine that when school resumes, they're the people you're going to be closest to, because they are the ones that will help you stay on the path. The second group of people, remember I said they could be good academically, you like their sense of dressing, but their values is a problem. What that means is that you have to determine what you talk to them about. You see, the people in the smallest circle, you can tell them that you have a crush, you can tell them you're not feeling well, you can tell them about schoolwork. They help keep you in check. They help guard your choices. They hold you accountable. They do study timetable. They ask you to make sure you come. They follow you up to read. You know, you grow together. You see results. You're not jealous of each other's results. You challenge each other to work hard. That's the circle. But you see the second circle, you can have somebody there that is very good academically, that you need their talent academically, but their values is wrong. So the people in the second circle, you choose what you go to them for. You can't go to someone in your second circle to advise you about crushes when their character and godliness is in question. When it's time to do math practice, you go to them, say, please come, let us do this math work at once. You call them, they do it with you. But you know that when it comes to moral decisions, you must never talk to them. Some of them are so close to you. Let me shock you, your sister can be in the second circle. You love her, you care about her, you have the things you go to her for. But you know that when I talk to her about morality, I'm not sure I will get good advice. It answers the question where people say, okay, what if your parent is a negative influence? The whole idea is that the compass of your life is the Bible. What does God say is right or wrong? Everyone that aligns with what the Bible says, right, will lead you positively. Everyone that makes choices that contradicts that are negative influence. But most of the time, thankfully, our parents are positive influence. So it means that the people in the second circle, you don't talk to them about anything morality. You have a crush, they must not hear. They are not in the circle that you should, you should not bring them into this small circle. They will make you do the wrong things. The people in this extended circle, you watch them from afar, you limit how you listen to them, you check what you do. But what if somebody says, well, Ben Carson is like a celebrity, so you research on them. Before you follow a celebrity, research on them, research on their values, research on the things that they do, the choices that they make, and then determine whether or not you want to influence them. You want them to influence you. So don't be quick to pick something from the extended circle to be a part of your life. This circle in the middle is where you should dwell safely. So let's go to the next page where we are doing something we call influence check. As you're sitting down today, let me tell you, you've been influenced. Some of the things that you saw on that chart has influenced you already, will influence you in weeks to come. So, but we need to do a check to be sure that, is it the right influence that is following me or is it the wrong one? So I'm going to turn this around so that we can look at it. We created this table for you. You can ask your aunt, you can ask your aunt, you can ask your mom, dad, grandpa, grandma, anyone that made sure you attended this bootcamp to print a copy of this page for you, photocopy it, like 10, 12 copies. At the end of every month, do this influence check. Sit back and tell yourself, what are the things I now believe? Where did I get the belief from? So you can see the first line here says beauty. What do you believe about beauty? Some people believe that beauty is slim, tall, long hair, blonde. The first day we came for this bootcamp, I told you there are different versions of beautiful. So if you had always thought you were not beautiful, where did you get that idea from? Who taught you that? So follow up to know the places you're picking up things so that you know where influence is coming from. Where did you hear it? Who did you hear it from? What experience did you have that made you feel that that's not beautiful? Maybe you had an auntie that came one time and said, see you black like this. You don't know, say fine yellow girl, and I ain't be fine girl. So you heard it and you stored it in your mind and say, oh, I'm not beautiful. The third column says, are those places reliable? So is your auntie reliable to believe that she said you're not beautiful? Is she a reliable source of beauty? Has she made human being before? Did God consult her when he was making you? The answer is no. If you say they're reliable, what makes them reliable? If this thing that they've made you believe about yourself or this subject matter of beauty Is it positive influence or negative influence? If it's negative influence, you write negative influence, then you determine what to do next. If it's positive influence, continue with the mindset. But if it's negative influence, making you feel bad about your looks, what to do next is to rewrite, reassure, and remind yourself that God made you beautiful. Do this for about everything that comes to mind, from beauty to boys, to dating, to sex, to crushes, to social media, to God, to parents, to school, to exams. Or yeah, do it for everything. Use it to determine whether you're believing the right things about what's happening around you. Because what you believe will lead to your action. Influence starts by shaping what we believe. Influence starts by shaping what we believe. And after it has shaped us long enough, it moves into the choices that we make. So to control your actions, you have to check what you're believing about certain things. Because those beliefs you have will lead to actions. So girls, I don't know if anyone has a question on this. If you have any question, post in the chat. I'm about to read the story for the day. I'm about to read the story for the day, read the story for the day. Then we do our affirmation. So the chat room is open. Tell me, what question do you have about the friendship circle and the influence? But how do you feel it in? Print it out and write it. If the space is not enough, draw a new line for yourself. Draw a new line. Princess Eunice said she did not understand. Okay, so the whole idea is, pick this table now. I wrote beauty. Let's go to number 2. It says boys. What do you believe about boys? Do you believe that boys, so for example, some people say strong boys who talk anyhow, boys who have swag are great boys. Who taught you that? I watched it in a movie that boys with swag are great. Boys that talk to girls anyhow are great. Boys that girls want, many girls like him. So that means he's a good choice. So where did you hear it from? You now say, oh, Onye in SS2B. I heard it from her. So you now move to the next table. This Onye that I heard this thing from, is Onye a reliable place to hear anything about boys? If you say yes, you ask yourself, what makes Onye reliable? Is Onye an adult? Has Onye finished school? Has she been married before? Does Onye listen to her mom? Is Onye's mom a positive example? All those things help you know whether the person you're listening to is worth listening to, is worth believing, whether they even know what they're saying in the first instance. When you're done, you now ask yourself, this thing that I believed from Onye, does it move me to positive choices or does it move me to negative choices? If it moves you to negative choices, then you go to the next column and write what you should do next. What I should do next is, I need to change this thing I believe about boys that I heard from Onye. A boy that disrespects girls is not a boy that you're safe to be with. A boy that all the girls are rushing and he's dating all of them is an irresponsible boy. So you will use that to change your mind about things that have begun to influence you. So tomorrow you can register for the party. It's happening on Zoom. I'm going to share it now right after this class. All right. I'm going to share it right after this class. So we're doing something on YouTube tomorrow. We have very special guests coming to share some amazing stuff with us. We have a medical doctor coming to talk to us about menstrual hygiene, how to clean ourselves when we are on our period. It's going to be fantastic. We have other speakers. We have a speaker who is deaf. It's going to be amazing. She's going to speak with us and you're going to see how they interpret it and how, it's going to be amazing. We're going to share flyers soon. And there's a surprise guest coming. You will see it when you see the flyer. How can we learn to say no to negative influence? The first place to say no to negative influence is to take out negative influence from your circle. If someone you know is a negative influence, keep your distance from them. 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 All right? Keep your distance from them. If someone you know always suggests you to do wrong. You have a cousin that comes to the house and in the evening they want to touch your breast, male or female. What if a boy gives you gift? Should you collect? So ask him what he's giving you the gift for. Hopefully you did not accept to be his girlfriend before he started giving you gifts. Sometimes if a boy is even asking you to be his girlfriend, you call him and say, come, let me tell you something. Come. Me and you are going through puberty. This crush that we are feeling will pass. Let us not act on it. Don't spend money on me. Let's just be friends and be saying hello. Is it good to be influenced by anybody? If the influence is positive, fantastic. But here's what I want to say, Daniela. It's good to be a person that has their values, that can choose what you want to influence. So Princess Success is saying she believes that boys are cute, okay? So write it down. Where did you learn? What makes boys cute? How do you know a cute boy? Does being cute make him responsible? Does being cute make him safe to be around? When you're around a boy that you consider cute, will he make you make positive decisions or negative? Will he encourage you to sneak around? You can see he's getting bigger. They make you think boys are there people that can't be influenced? No, Eunice. Everyone at some point can be influenced. How can I distance myself from a negative influence who is a classmate? Reduce the things you do together with the person, just two of you. Reduce how many times the opportunity the person has to your ears. You know, if you're in the same class, the teacher is teaching, no big deal. But if you go out on break together, they have you. So Princess Victoria, how does the website work? You created a website for them. How does it work? So reply, let me know, how does your website work? It helps. What if someone is in the first and the last group? No problem. We'll send the links to everyone. You can get free and paid lessons for what? So let me read the story because we need to be out of here in a moment. Okay, let me stop sharing. Okay, I can't stop sharing this. I need to stop sharing this so that we go through our story for the day. Let me go to the story for the day. Oh, where is the slide now? All right. Thank you so much, Miss Vivian. You're doing an amazing work. We value you. We appreciate you and Princess Esther a lot. So let me read this story, all right? Once upon a time, there was a girl named Lily who was 14 years old. She had been a good student and she took pride in being smart. Lily had never been one to follow the crowd or care about what other people thought of her. She was strong enough to resist any influence and nothing could sway her from her values. However, Lily was about to learn a harsh lesson about the power of peer pressure and the dangers of risky behavior. Lily had a group of friends who were all obsessed with boys, crushes, parties, and music. They would talk about their latest crushes and plan parties every chance they got. They also loved listening to music and watching music videos, some of which were sexually suggestive. You watch a video where a woman is rubbing her in front of a man and everything, and her hips are out, her pants is out. She's looking very provocative. Lily didn't like the music or the videos, but her friends told her she was being a prude and that she needed to lighten up. With time, Lily got influenced and started getting addicted to watching and reading pornographic materials. She would secretly collect movies from her friends that were really terrible and watch when her parents were not around. Things went from bad to worse when Lily's online activity led to her being contacted by a predator who was pretending to be a teenage boy. Lily fell for his charm and started sharing personal information and photos with him and that of her family. Photos of hers and that of her family with him. He convinced her he was going to meet her in person soon, and Lily was excited. That fateful night, armed robbers bounced into Lily's house and made away with everything her parents had and kidnapped Lily and her twin brother. After the police investigation, the criminal was caught, and the leader of these criminals turned out to be Lily's online friend. It was only after she and her brother were found by the police that Lily realized the gravity of her mistake. She had been foolish, naive, and had let her guard down. Lily's parents were devastated. They blamed themselves for not being more vigilant and for not noticing the warning signs. I just want you to know that this is like a real, so close to real than you can imagine. So close to real, so close to real. All right? So let's go. It's time to look at our affirmation. So think about the story we just read. Everyone, I'm unmuting you now. Let's look at our affirmations for the day and let's do this, all right? Everyone, you can unmute yourself and let's go. Please, let's keep it to the affirmations. Thank you. All right, ladies, can we go?
Everyone can be influenced. That's how life is. It can be a powerful tool. How life is. It can be a powerful tool. Create my landscape environment. Watch what I for my life. Or what I may have for my life.
My life.
May have less I will watch what I watch and okay. I will carefully and constantly set or what I may have bad for my life. I will have the power of change. I will share my life. I will
share my life with success and
Bye.
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 Bye.